Hi guys, and welcome to my channel. This is going to be a morning routine video, and this video is special because it's a collab that I'm doing with one of my good friends that I met through the internet. Her name is Sarah, and we were both pregnant with our babies at the same time, and we just met and started talking because we had that in common, and we've just talked ever since. It's been about 2 years now since we first started talking. She has an Instagram account and a YouTube, obviously. Her channel name is Tulips Lilies, and I will leave the link to her video down below. She's a mommy to 3 beautiful little girls. One of them is the same age as my Emma, and the other one is the same age as Miles. And I hope that one day her and I can get together in person and our kids can play together. She's a beautiful girl. One of those lucky ladies that don't have to wear any makeup. Very jealous of you, Sarah. Anyway, because I hate putting this on every day. Anyway, so without further ado, we will just go ahead and get into this morning routine video.
My mornings usually start off around 6:30 or 6:45. I don't take too long to get out of bed, but I do like to kind of lay there and stretch and think about the things I have going on that day. My husband is usually up by now getting ready for work. I head straight down to my kitchen to my Keurig to get some coffee. I'm not a big coffee drinker, but right now I'm still adjusting with school starting and getting up really early, so right now I kind of need a little bit of a pick-me-up. So then after I'm done drinking my coffee, I like to see my older kids and my husband out the door for school and work. My oldest daughter had already left for college, so I didn't get a video of her leaving. And then I head straight upstairs to my room where I open my blinds to let some sunlight in. And then I head into my bathroom where I brush my teeth and wash my face. The toothpaste we use is just the Kirkland brand toothpaste from Costco. If you've been watching my channel for a while, you know that we love Costco and we go there probably 2 to 3 times a month. So I'm just brushing my teeth, doing my thing. And of course I noticed some flyaways, so I'll have to wet those bad boys down. And then I'm just rinsing my mouth. And then I wash my face with my St. Ives Blemish Control Apricot Scrub. I really like to wash my face in the mornings. It just kind of wakes me up and helps me feel refreshed. And then after I'm done rinsing, I just take a towel and just gently blot my face dry. By this time, the baby's usually awake, so I just go into his room and get him out of his crib. He's so snuggly in the morning and always gives big hugs. And then I turn his noise machine off and his baby monitor. And I take him back into my bed where I've taken my sweatshirt off because I was warm. This time I usually nurse him for about 15 minutes. I really love this time of morning where I can just kind of have some one-on-one time with him while I nurse him. And of course I have to catch up on my social media, see what's going on with everybody. So I just nurse him for a little while and love on him and kiss him. And then I take him back into his room to change his diaper because this boy is one soggy little dude in the morning. So I gotta get that yucky diaper off and put a fresh one on. Of course, got to throw those in the dirty clothes. And I was trying to get him to walk because he's been kind of walking a little bit lately, but he was being a little stubborn for the camera. And then it's time to go into the girls' room where I open their blinds to let some sunlight in. And then I just quietly wake up Emma, where I give her tons of kisses and hugs, and we just kind of talk for a minute and about our day and what's going on that day. And just gives me a minute to kind of talk to her. Then after she gets out of bed, then I make sure that Ada is getting up. She usually wakes herself up. And I just give her a hug and a kiss. And then I just help Emma make her bed. Ada makes her own bed in the morning. After I'm done making her bed, then I get her dressed. Today she's just wearing a sundress that's comfortable and easy for school. And Ada is wearing a Disney t-shirt with some capri pants. And then they head off into their bathroom where they brush their teeth. I usually just have them do this first thing when they wake up, just because that way it's done and out of the way. Even though they haven't eaten breakfast yet, I just find it saves time later and they're not rushing back upstairs to brush their teeth before we have to head out the door to catch the bus. Then we head downstairs and I again open all the blinds down there. Well, in the family room anyway. I have more blinds than this, but I just have to let the sunlight in. I love the sunshine shining into the house. It's one of the things I love about this time of year is the sunlight. And there's Miles walking along the couch. And then I go ahead and make the girls breakfast. Today they were having pancakes with bananas and scrambled eggs and some yogurt with orange juice. They're usually pretty good breakfast eaters. I don't usually have to fight them too much to eat. Plus I feel like a big hearty breakfast is always good to send them off to school with. Now it's time to do their hair. I just braided Emma's hair last night so she could sleep in the braids, and then Ada's hair is just a wild lion's mane. So Emma's hair, I took the braids out and just scrunched it with a little bit of hairspray and put a bow in it. Really simple and easy, quick hairstyle, and it's really cute. And then Ada decided she wanted French braids, so I went ahead and just put 2 French braids down her head. I usually lay their backpacks and their shoes out on the shoe bench the night before. That way they're there and we don't have to search for missing shoes. So that way we can head out the door to catch the bus. The bus stop is just right down the street, so I usually just walk them out the front door and just kind of stand there and watch for the bus to come. And then once they're on, I come back in the house and I head upstairs to my room where I put my workout clothes on because this mama needs to lose some weight still. And then before I put my shoes on, I decided to hurry and make my bed because I realized I hadn't made it yet, which I usually make it when I get done nursing Miles, but for some reason this day I forgot. And then after I make the bed, I go ahead and throw in some laundry. I usually have to do about 1 load a day, or at least 1 load every other day. If I don't, then I start getting behind. So I go ahead and get that started, and then I head back into my room where I do some exercises. I usually go running, but my jogging stroller I accidentally left at my mom's house, so I went ahead and just found an exercise video on YouTube to do. And after I'm done exercising, then the baby and I head back downstairs because he's usually hungry by this point. So I go ahead and put him in his booster seat so that I can make him some breakfast. Today he's having waffles. He loves waffles. And I went ahead and just cut up some banana slices to have with the waffles. He loves bananas. He's my little monkey because he could eat like 2 a day if I let him. And I gave him some scrambled eggs to have with that. And this breakfast he probably eats about 5 days out of the week. He loves this breakfast. And then I just gave him some almond milk to have with it. And while he starts eating that, I will go ahead and make myself a smoothie. Today I put blueberries and cherries and some strawberries and then a whole banana. I usually put spinach in there too, but I was all out of spinach this day, so I couldn't put any in. And then I put some almond milk in there because I like my smoothies on the runnier side. So then I just go ahead and screw the lid on to the Ninja and go ahead and blend that up. And then I turn one of Miles's favorite shows on Netflix. It's called Baby Genius. So usually he'll sit there and eat his breakfast and watch his show. And while he's finishing up eating, I will go ahead and just take 5 minutes and clean up the kitchen, because it's usually a big mess after everybody eats and gets out the door for school. I can't stand a messy kitchen, so I just go ahead and do this and get it out of the way. And it usually will stay pretty clean until the kids come home, and then they all flock to the kitchen to have after school snacks. Again, I wish I could clean this fast in real life. It would make my life a lot easier. And then after I'm done cleaning up in there, I go ahead and just clear the table off of anything that was left sitting there from the night before. And then, ta-da, my kitchen's cleaned up. And then I go ahead and just head into the family room where I just run the vacuum on the rug really quick. I like to take a minute before Miles is done eating, which he pretty much was, to go ahead and comb his hair. I find that if I do this while he's sitting in his chair, distracted by his breakfast and his show, then I usually can get him to sit pretty good for it. So I just go ahead and take our lemon lime hair gel and give him a little mohawk. And now he's all done and he looks so handsome. My handsome little devil. Then after that, I head back upstairs with him, where I take him into my room and give him some toys to play with. So that way this mama can hurry and jump in the shower really quick. And there he is, still playing with his toys, still being happy. So that way I can have a chance to hurry and put some makeup on, because as you can see from the earlier clips, I really need some makeup. I hate putting it on, but I just feel like it makes me feel better about myself. And finish it off with a little bit of lip color from Tarte. And then it's time to do something with this messy morning hair. I went ahead and just curled it. And there's Miles. He joined me in the bathroom and he got into the wipes and drug one in there with him. Then it's time to get out of these loungy clothes, and I just put on something comfortable because I had some errands to run later, so I just wanted to be comfortable, so I just put on a cardigan with a t-shirt. Then it's time to get Miles changed, so I take him into his room where I put some clothes on him for the day. And as you can see, he does not know the reason of a binky. He just thinks it's a toy. He doesn't suck on it ever, he just chews on it. And he's all done. My handsome boy, ready for the day, along with Mom. And then we went downstairs and Daddy had come home for lunch, so Miles just crawled over there to say hi to him for a minute. By this time, Emma's home from school and she immediately runs in and gives him a big hug. She loves her baby brother, and then of course she gets attacked by our puppy. And then I take this time to just have a little bit of playtime with both Miles and Emma. I like to get down on the floor and play with them, play with their toys with them, and maybe tickle them, and just spend a little bit of time just having some one-on-one time with both of them. It's one of my most favorite things to have my kids laugh. And then of course the puppy had to join in, and she just loves jumping on Miles and licking him. And Emma loves her too. By this time it's lunchtime and the morning's coming to an end. So while she's eating her lunch, I go ahead and turn on a show for her to watch so that she can be quiet. And then that's when I take the time to sit down with Miles and nurse him so that he can take a nap. And I usually take his pants off, that way he can just sleep a little bit more comfortably. So when he's asleep, I just go ahead and take him upstairs to his bed where I lay him down. He loves to sleep on his tummy. And tell him that I love him and hope he has a good nap. And that is usually my morning routine, and then when he wakes up, I am free to go do errands or whatever I need to do for the day.
Alright, so that was it for this morning routine video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed making it and doing this collab with Sarah. And I hope that I get to make more collabs with people in the future. So if you are watching and you want to do one, leave me a comment. Or if you have any other video suggestions that you would like to see from me, just go ahead and leave them below. And if you're new to my channel, make sure to subscribe, hit the subscribe button. And I thank you guys all so much for watching, and make sure to go check out Sarah's video. Thanks again for watching, guys, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye.